it always looks a little bit like controlled chaos in a fisherman's boat, but there's usually, every angler has his own system of organization and planning. And, I use some of the TH Titan aspects to hang certain baits that I think I'm gonna fish. I keep all my gear down here and my hooks in different places. And then as I'm gearing up to go on any fishing trip, I start with a preconceived notion, and then it changes, as it should, based on what you see. And right now I'm getting ready to go fishing, and it's water temperature is going to be 68 to 72. There's going to be some fish on the bed. There's a lot of grass in this lake. There's some coontail, there's some eelgrass, there's some lily pads, there's boat docks, there's not a lot of standing timber, but this lake has a lot of fish. And when you get in that type of a temperature situation in the springtime, you've got fish that are in all stages of the spawn. Most of them are going to be spawning or post-spawn. There's not as many pre-spawners this late in the year, but there's still a few, which means there's a lot of ways to catch them. But a lot of the ways to catch them are going to be all keyed to soft plastic baits. I'm putting a soft plastic jerkbait on here. I've got some Texas rigs. I've got some swim baits. I've got a lot of different soft plastics. Probably gonna throw a little drop shot out in front of some of this grass as well. I wanna be able, just looking right here, I wanna be able to fish from 0 inches out to 10 or 15 to determine what these fish are doing. I want something that I can fish over the top. I'll probably have a little soft plastic swim bait. I'll probably have a frog on. Probably have this little fluke tied on that I can twitch it around, skip it up behind some of these docks. And I want to be able to cover that 0 to 15 depth right now, because I want to look to see where these fish are, where the bigger ones might be. I know there's going to be fish on the bank, and I know there's going to be fish out deep. I just got to figure out the right way to catch them. Little old male fry garter right there, come cruising out of that pad field right there, back of that dock. That's such a cool bite. I mean, it never gets old to see them come up and eat a bait like that. And when you actually can watch your bait disappear in that type of situation, it sure is a lot easier to know when to set the hook. But when you're soft plastic fishing, most often it's, the bait's below the surface of the water, and you're not seeing what's going on and when to drive that hook. But in that kind of situation there, you're actually, the fish come up, we got to watch him eat it and set the hook on him and drive it home. But just as easy right there, it could have been a couple of inches deeper and we never would have seen it. You'd have seen a boil, or maybe the fish swam off to the side. But that one worked out good. We got to watch it come darting out of there and eat it. Pretty aggressive bite right there. When there's the flukes and the stick worms and speed worms and all the different little soft plastics that people fish, you can fish them a lot of different ways. One of the biggest things people will tell you, try to keep it straight. That keeps the line twist out, keeps the bait moving in the right direction. But I've caught them with it bent, caught them with it crooked as well at different times. But for me, a lot of it boils down to being able to maintain some kind of contact, some kind of feel, so that I know that hey, that fish has got it or he's there, and get ready to set the hook.